Hello, every fucking human that listens into this shit show again.
Hello.
I'm Alexander.
I'm Colin.
And
I feel like I've been insulted.
You've been insulted? How so? Pray tell.
Technically, I listened to this.
Mayhaps. Pray tell. What? Excuse me? We listen to our own podcast? Well.
I mean, I edit it. I have to.
I do too, so shut up. But I'm not offended. You don't see
so
me
we just
getting all
insulted
up in arms.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So we just insulted ourselves. Nice job. All right.
Get fucked me.
Good.
I wish.
Great show. Great. I was in the middle of making a meme and you made me stop.
Get out of here.
Now I'm Christopher Walken.
Walken, get out of here. Get out of my, fuck off. Get out of my face with that shit. So welcome back to what episode 11.
Yeah.
Of the Bitters, Brews, and Laughs podcast. This is the last episode before the season 1 finale, so we'll figure something out for that.
Exciting.
It's a big doozy. Oh boy. We got
also, my headphones broke.
Oh,
so
yeah.
now I have these junky ones. Yay.
Rip. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the good old Logitech gamer headphones. Oh, shit.
Got the flip down microphone because gamer.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
My other headphones are currently sitting in their box, waiting to be shipped back to Bear Dynamic because my stupid, crappy amp that I bought off of Amazon broke them. But now I have a nice one. This episode totally not brought to you by Shit Audio.
Brought to you by Shit Audio.
It actually really is. It's the name of the brand. It's SCHIIT. Shit Audio. I'm not joking when I say that.
Wow. Okay.
I'd highly recommend their products, even though I can't really recommend them.
Because you haven't even fucking used it yet.
I haven't used it yet. It feels like a quality product. I will say that.
There we go. If you want something that feels like a quality product, but you haven't used it yet, and you're looking for audio gear, look no further.
Look no further than Shit Audio.
With that plug, and since Colin is a little depressed, we're going to go talk libations, shall we?
Sure.
Okie dokie, this is the first episode where we're actually recording it, and it's officially at the clock off hour, so... Yeah, but...
We're recording this on a Tuesday.
Yeah, because we're lazy.
Which means probably no episode tomorrow, unless... Oh, nah, probably not. So, sorry in the past.
Get wrecked. But, so this one's going to be a fun one this week. So for those of you that don't know, as of this week right now, it is Negroni week. And so Negroni week is... I
don't think you can say that word anymore.
Shut the fuck up, Colin.
I was waiting until we started recording to make the joke.
So again, for those of you that don't know, Negroni week is an event all about the cocktail, the Negroni. So the Negroni, little background on that. It comes from Count Negroni, a literal count named Negroni, who is a big fan of the Americano cocktail. The Americano is another classic cocktail of sweet vermouth and then Campari and soda water. And he said, I need something stronger. So this bartender supposedly, in I believe it's Venice, whipped up this drink and just replaced the soda water with gin. And it became his staple cocktail. So the cocktail was named after Count Negroni because it became his favorite cocktail because he needed something harder. And it's incredibly easy to build. It's a 3-part cocktail, and it's all 1-to-1 ratios for everything. So an ounce of each spirit in here. So an ounce of your sweet vermouth, your Campari, and your gin. And that's it. And then normally you'd garnish it with an orange twist, but I don't have any fucking oranges. And I didn't want to run to the store because
lazy.
Off. So it's also very acquired. You got to like Campari because Campari is a decisive spirit. Yeah, I know I didn't clink. It's heresy. Shut up.
But it's where I put the sponsor.
It's okay. I took a little sip. Leave me alone. We'll get there, Colin. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
But no.
I'm not done with this bit yet. You got to like Campari. Campari is a very divisive spirit. It's an aperitif, so it's all bitters. It's just straight bitter. So if you don't like bitter, you're not going to like Campari. I fucking love it. So take with that as you will. But if you want to participate in Negroni Week, you can actually go to, I have to look at my phone again because I'm extremely professional. Fuck off mocking my ass over there, Colin. If you go to negroniweek.com/donate, you can go to their page. And it's Imbibe and Campari put this together. So you can go to their page from the 14th through the 20th. And you can actually just straight donate, and it's raising money for hospitality workers, your bartenders, a lot of you that really suck at cooking and really rely upon restaurants to eat at or finding that a difficult time. Well, all the people that staff those restaurants are having a really difficult time right now as well, keeping work, having a job. So if you would please go ahead and go over there, and if you feel willing, go ahead and donate. It's a good cause, and everybody could use a little help right now. So get out there and be a good human being, would you?
So basically now I have to edit this and have this up by tomorrow. Because otherwise it's going to be next week by the time it comes out.
So go ahead and do that if you're feeling a little generous. But with that, I think it's time for clinks.
Clinks. Cheers. Also, I just have flat Prosecco because it was open like a week ago and we didn't use it all. And I have no beer in the house, which is heresy, but whatever.
I'm going to come over there. I feel my rage building.
I have one singular Angry Orchard, and I think Hannah will be upset if I drink it. So
and I'm going to club you over the head with a Stein.
I'll hit you with this beer bottle that I haven't thrown away yet because I'm lazy.
You know that's not going to happen. Colin, I think we know who would win.
The person who goes to the gym versus the person who hasn't gone to a gym in 5 years.
Let's be real. It's okay.
Just drink my sorrows away. I almost missed. Wow. That would have been...
That was about to be extremely embarrassing.
We were about to have to scrap the whole episode.
What the fuck is this, amateur hour? Like, did I just walk in on a 15-year-old drinking for the first time? If you don't actually drink it when you're 15, please don't do that. Despite the fact that I know you want to. I don't condone your actions.
Don't drink it when you're 15. Drink it when you're 16.
No.
Or, to be fair, we are not advertising for people to drink underage. However, we know if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Be safe about it. If you can drive at that age, which, God, you shouldn't be drinking if you can't drive. If you're not of age to drive, let me rephrase that. Just don't drink and drive. Get an Uber. In my case, my parents have even told me, like, if you want to drink, like, and I think this was even when I was underage, they were still just like, if you want to drink and you have to drive home, text us, call us, do something. We will pay for an Uber for you. And I really appreciate that.
That's exactly how my parents were with it. They were like, look, my dad did it. I did it. If you end up doing it, call us and we'll come get your ass.
Yeah.
And then we'll just have a little chat. Not like you're in fucking deep shit, homeboy. Just like we'll just have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
So
on that note, I feel like the rest of the world has pretty much lowered the legal drinking age to 18. Honestly, this was just a hell of a segue, but I honestly think that I think it was Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, has this is how their legality works. It's when you turn 18, you can have any alcohol that's, I think it's 5% or less or 8% or less, which basically means you can have beer and
ciders and yeah.
And then once you turn 21, then you can get access to like the harder stuff like wine, liquors, and stuff like that. And I think that's a really good idea.
I would agree with that. I understand why we have certain legalities here because there are some health concerns over brain development and that kind of stuff. There are points of argument for that. However, I think if they went that route, you would definitely see a drastic shift in a lot of people's mindsets. You're still going to have people that are going to drink before the age of 18. I'm sure that's, that's probably going to happen. That's inevitable. But for a lot of people, I think you would see a curb off of that. People would be like, okay, I only have to wait till I'm 18 to predominantly drink what they're going to drink at that age anyways. For the most part, if they're going to parties, it's usually going to be shit, cheap ass Keystone.
Yeah.
It's going to be piss water. So
crispy boys,
I don't see it as a bad idea. But I think there would be some kinks definitely to work out.
Yeah. I see it the same way as like with the argument to legalize or at least decriminalize like drugs and stuff like that, because I think it'll reduce the amount of deaths and stuff like that. We are not qualified to talk on this whatsoever. This is just our opinions, by the way.
I didn't go to school for any of this shit.
I barely went to school, so I went to trade school because college pissed me off. But I think you'd see like a dramatic like decrease in the deaths, like the deaths of people who were drinking too much or had to go out and pay somebody else to do it, and then some shit happened to them. Instead of doing that, they can go out and get it legally, and then people can make sure like, hey, we know you're drinking. We know, like, they can actually talk to people and say, hey, you're 18 now. This is what you need to know about alcohol. You need to be safe with it. Instead of it being don't drink and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually educate people.
I think that's another problem is there is a lack of education with a lot of that stuff. Sorry, we're getting deep here, ladies and gentlemen. But this is a pretty serious thing to talk about. And the education department with a lot of this stuff is pretty huge. Once you turn 18, they expect a lot of this shit out of you to, number one, know what the fuck you want to do with the rest of your life. When I was 18, not a fucking clue in the fucking world what I wanted to do. I knew people that had that figured out. There are a couple of those that just know, but I had zero fucking idea. I didn't figure out what the hell I wanted to do until like now. And that's finally starting to happen. So, that's good, but it took me some time. I didn't just like come straight out of high school and go, yeah, I know exactly what the fuck I want to do. I thought I did. I realized I didn't.
Me too.
So
I wanted to be an engineer, and then I went to college and realized that's a lot of math. Fuck that noise.
So it just, yeah. So I think, all this stuff, I had no idea, like the different percentages of alcohol, like what, like how all these different laws, all this kind of shit. I had zero clue on that front. Mm-hmm. All I knew was bad. Like it bad, don't do.
It bad.
That is all I knew about it. And if people were actually educated on, like they don't need to fucking read a legal law book, but, they don't need to read legal text, but just a generalized understanding of the laws around alcohol and all that kind of stuff would be great. It's like, I didn't learn how the fuck to do taxes.
I don't think many people did.
Our age. There's a lot of shit that they expect you to know how to do that you never fucking learned. You learned how to circle bubbles on a sheet of fucking paper.
Yep. No, fill in bubbles on a sheet of paper.
Fill in bubbles on a sheet of paper, and it can't go outside the little fucking circle.
And then learned to hate said bubble sheet because fuck Scantrons
And
all the bullshit teachers that said, if you don't fill it in properly, I'm not rescoring it for you because fuck you.
Teachers have a hard job, but there were some shit teachers. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I have so much respect for teachers that care about their job and will like actually genuinely care about the kids that they teach.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are the teachers. Don't want to say her name, but I had a teacher in high school, my senior year of high school, and it got changed to English language arts, but it was just CA.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
arts.
shit.
Yep.
Common Core sucks shit.
Mm-hmm. She played favorites. She hated certain people. She tried to get me held back. That was fun. She claimed that I had she looked at my paper and she's like, you have 3 words here that are matching another paper here. I think you plagiarized. I'm reporting you to the vice principal. I'm like, wait, what? And then he proceeded to not do anything because he hated her as well.
Because the words were, and it is.
I'm not even, it was literally something like, and it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, ma'am, kindly go shove a rake up your ass. Not the pole, the rake part of it.
Yeah. This is going into a whole nother, this is about to go into a rant.
Oh boy. I'm ready.
So a big thing with me. Well, so if you've tuned in the last couple episodes, you know, fairly recently, like about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I found a rekindled love for reading, specifically fantasy sci-fi. So I've been binging through books like a motherfucker. I'm binging. If you haven't read the Dresden Files, read the Dresden Files. If you liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel, if you know what that shit is and you've ever seen those shows and you were a big fan of those shows, you're going to like that shit. I can guarantee it. I like Men's Warehouse. I guarantee it. But I've been reading a book and a half of that per day, and I'm on the 12th book, getting caught up to the fucking, what I think it's the 16th book before the 17th one comes out at the end of this month. So if that doesn't tell you anything, they're great. And I've just been addicted to everything I've read thus far. Like I'm reading fucking Dune, which the trailer came out for that. Sick as fuck and looks amazing. And I'm super stoked because it's pretty much what I saw in my head while I was reading. But I'm getting off topic. The one thing I've seen a lot of academic circles, specifically at the college level, I don't think it's as bad as it was, but it's still kind of a problem, is the discrediting of fantasy as a genre of literature in the fields of academia. I am sorry, but you're fucking retarded. You have a fucking stick shoved so far up your fucking uptight asshole that it hasn't left since you were born. That you are going to discredit some of the greatest works that have inspired some of the best literature in just like fiction, horror, anything that isn't fantasy, period. Lord of the fucking Rings is the best reflection of post World War I Europe ever written, because that's what it is. That's actually what it's about.
Oh shit.
And Tolkien the themes are, we're getting further and further away from nature, right? We're relying on mechanization, the Industrial Revolution, all this shit happening. We're getting further and further away from all of our natural aspects of living. And that's a big concern. These are topics that are addressed within those novels. A college professor is going to say, well, it has fucking hobbits in it and elves. It's bad. Shut the fuck up, phone. Did I ask you anything?
Bigsby interrupt?
Yes. I hate Bixby. Sorry.
I have Bigsby disabled on my work phone over here that's sitting on the...
I hate I hate. Fuck off. But yeah, they just will outright discredit that because, oh, that means it's bad. It doesn't count. Like they will physically stop students in class from speaking if they say, like, mention a fantasy novel, or like they'll flunk kids for writing a paper, like a really detailed paper on what all these themes of this book meant, like this fantasy series meant, and just outright discredit it.
Which is so dumb because the whole point is like reading comprehension and being able to analyze and evaluate different pieces of literature. And these kids will go in and they'll like pick apart the little bits and pieces of the entire universe that in that novel. And the teacher will still be like, why did you write this on Lord of the Rings? Because that's what they like.
Yeah.
This is why people don't like to read. Because you force us to read exactly the shitty books.
You get forced to read nothing that interests you remotely, and it destroys your love for reading.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies, Catcher in the Rye, trash. Loved Huck Finn, To Kill a Mockingbird, 2 great books. They're all banned. Which I also think is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So take that as you will. If you don't agree with that, you're entitled to your opinion, but I don't give a fuck. I think it's stupid.
It's very stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. Oh, it's insensitive and it's this and this. You got to understand when some of those novels were written, that's just how it was at that time and point in history. And you can't get rid of it. So, fucking deal, you pussy. Anyways.
Put an extra explicit tag on this one.
I'm going to put a big old pussy on that. A big old fat P on that one.
I'm jealous because I can't go because mine still has a little bit of plosives. Yours has so much less.
And
I need to readjust my sponsored by Nike.
Like hell. That's never gonna happen.
No, it won't.
I mean, I'm a shill, but
no, I will. No, they'll just. I will speak like 2 good things, like, oh, these shoes are nice, but fuck Nike. I don't want your goddamn money.
Nike. I mean, I like the greenbacks a lot, but your products suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like discrediting that kind of shit, just it pisses me off on such a level. You're gonna say that, let's take, so one of the number 1 authors in fantasy, Brandon Sanderson, is going to be, once he finishes the Stormlight Archive, which is his 10-book series, that's 5 books each, and they're like separate. I think they're like they're 2 different timelines that take place in the same world and universe. He has an entire shared universe called the Cosmere, where all of his books intertwine, and characters from different books show up in the other books sometimes.
Jeez.
So you have the shared universe idea, which is nothing new. It's been done a lot. But when someone takes it and does it really well, creates something really unique, you're going to outright say that's not okay. It's discredited. Is bullshit. The best part about Sanderson is he is a professor himself and encourages people to read, what they like to read, and be passionate about it when they write their reports and stuff. Be passionate about the books that you like. Like what you like. Don't be the cunt professor that goes, no, it's bad. It's for children because it has elves in it.
Exactly. I would love to see some like 4-year-old child try to read Lord of the Rings. Good God. That, or like Aragon. Like, I remember my parents gave me Aragon when I was younger. Books fucking like 1.5 inches thick. And I looked at that and I was like, yeah, no. I started trying to read it.
Like when I was a kid, I read the first Aragon in that series. I never got any further than that. I don't even remember it. So that tells you how much it had an impact on my life.
Something that I really loved as a kid was the Uglies series by Scott Westerfield. Holy shit, that was a really cool series. It's based in the have you heard of the Uglies?
Yeah.
So you know what it's about though.
Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't know what it's about, it's basically set in a utopian or a dystopian future masked as a utopia, wherein us right now, how we are, would be considered ugly. When you turn, I believe it's 18, you get complete reconstructive surgery to change every aspect of your body that you want to make you quote unquote pretty. They've got hoverboards, they've got nanobots in your bloodstream that heal you. And it's the coolest series. I'd highly recommend it. I'm still really passionate about that book series to this day. And I still haven't read the last one, which I think I might actually do. Because goddamn, it's so cool.
Do it.
End of rant.
and then you're going to become as addicted as I am.
Maybe.
And it's going to be a problem. You'll love yourself for it, but you'll hate yourself at the same time.
Yeah.
Because your wallet will just cry.
Hey, I did just sell my car, or I am selling my car, which means I'll have an extra like $250, $300 a month.
Hey, yeah.
In reality, that's going into my savings account, but whatever.
Expand your horizons, my friend. Broaden your mind.
Broaden your mind. Did I just say broadened?
I don't know. But yeah, that was a fun rant. Enjoy reading. Enjoy literature.
Yes. However, if it's not something you like, don't force yourself to read it and don't force yourself to like it.
Yeah.
You should always try it. If you don't like it.
I have DNF'd some books. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Just go to your library. Just ask a librarian. Ask them like, hey, this is the kind of literature I like.
Here's what I would suggest you do. Everyone's got a phone in their pocket. Okay. I'm not saying I have an e-reader because I read a shitload.
It's on my table.
You can download Amazon's Kindle app onto your phone, whatever. You can get ebooks on your fucking phone. It's not the best to read off of because it's kind of it'll fuck up your eyes. But you can get like 2-3 chapter free downloads of some of the books and read those fuckers. And you will know whether or not, hey, I want to read that or not. And then you don't waste your money.
A lot of libraries nowadays actually let you download and borrow ebooks. So if you look at your local library, chances are they will be like, hey, you can download this ebook for X amount of days. So
there are plenty of options for you to do it. There's no reason you can't. You have people that say I don't have the time. That's a lie. That is such a bullshit statement. No, you have time. You just don't want to make the time to do it. You'll make time for
attacked.
You'll make time for what you want to do. It's a hard thing for people to get through their fucking thick skull, but it's real.
Like I could totally release more than just a video for my YouTube channel every other week, but I don't because
there are constraints, but
I have kept myself to that schedule though very, very well for the last it's been over a year now.
So
that I've kept to that schedule. So
yeah, you will make time for the things that you want. So
exactly.
It's not impossible. You don't make time for sleep. It just happens.
Yeah.
I don't care how many all-nighters you pull. Eventually your body is just going to tell you to, no, fuck you, sleep.
Yeah.
I don't care how many rock stars you drink, how many monsters you put down, Red Bull and vodka. I don't care. Eventually your body's going to just tell you, go the fuck to sleep, you imbecile.
Flashback to me 2 years ago when I was doing my Extra Life stream and I had bought a 6-pack of Mountain Dew and I had Mio Energy.
Oh yeah.
And I downed 4 out of the 6 Mountain Dews and probably 6 bottles of Mio Energy.
Your piss had to be literally degrading porcelain.
Right as I hit like the button to go to break, like 20 hours in, something like that, I just literally started seizing up. It was goddamn terrifying. I'm fairly certain I almost overdosed on caffeine. So don't do that. Don't try to force yourself to do things by drinking caffeine because you can overdose on it. You can overdose on anything. You can overdose on water. My uncle almost overdosed on water. He passed out and he woke up in the hospital. It took him 2.5 days to get his nutrients in his blood back to the right levels.
Yep, there are extremes for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Water can kill you.
Yes.
Have you seen? Well, speaking of that,
but is water wet?
There is a brand. I don't know if you heard of it called Liquid Death. And it's a water brand, and it's canned water, and its brand name is Liquid Death. And their whole ad campaign is about how deadly water is. Like statistically, like how many people die from water a year, that kind of shit. It's a real thing. Look it up. Go to your fucking computer right now or your phone or your tablet and look up Liquid Death water. It is a real fucking thing. And it is funny as hell. It's so great. Like, we're giving water the name it deserves.
Liquid Death mountain water. Stone cold mountain water, 7.8 plus pH.
It's so fucking funny.
Infinitely recyclable aluminum cans, death to plastic.
They have a lot of good campaign messages, but the number one campaign message is water is deadly. I think it's funny as hell because it's true. A lot of people die from water-related incidents. A lot. You'd be amazed.
It's at Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm.
It's at Sheets.
You'd be amazed how many people die from water. It's a lot.
Yeah. Hashtag water kills.
Yet you need it to survive.
Shit's crazy, man.
You can
die from over-oxygenated.
Yes, you can die from. Oh, you can OD on oxygen.
Yeah, over-oxygenation.
Yep,
I think that's the word.
Yeah, no. If you want to get crazy, here's what you got to think about. You are a little speck on a giant fucking ball, floating in a giant thing of just nothing that is, for all we know, infinite. And what keeps us alive is a giant flaming ball of fire in the center.
Yep.
There's random fucking giant rocks, this, like the size of like half a moon that just happen to just, fly right the fuck by.
I just realized my system volume is at 61%. That's not right.
Well, rip. Yike. Yeah, you are this little thing compared to the vastness, infinity of the universe. And you're moving at millions of miles an hour. Everything you own, everything you love is moving at millions of miles an hour in space. If the world stopped right now, it would be a bad day. You would just die.
Yup.
It would be a bad day. Like literal buildings would just rip off their foundations and go flying like projectiles. Think about that. Ain't it just a sobering?
I'd rather not.
Ain't it just a sobering thought? I love it. That's just because I'm cynical.
Cynical.
I'm a little jacked up in the brain, but I like to.
We both are.
I'm a little bit of a realist. I'm just like, yeah. I'm like a speck of dust, on like the counter as far as the universe is concerned.
Yeah.
Which for some people, they're not going to want to think about that, but I've planted the seed now. Now you'll think on it. Because I'm a terrible person to a degree.
Oh God.
But I humor myself because that's how I roll.
Yeah. Also, your video and audio just completely lost sync.
Yeah, it's the same on my end too. It's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you kept cutting out, and I was just like, well, all right, that's cool. All right, thanks, Discord.
Discord's going poo poo.
Shout out to Discord. Discord is pretty cool. So shout out to Discord for being pretty chill.
It is good. It's fixed again.
Yeah.
Sorry if there are technical difficulties. Our
audio may not be synced up for a second.
We're all having difficult times, especially servers.
Yes. The whole world,
especially internet servers.
Oh yes,
are just dying.
Did you see? This was actually 2 years ago, but I guess they just recently brought it up for power washing. But Microsoft's underwater data center.
No, I know they have one. I just never.
Yeah. The prospect of that is so cool because people are like, well, why would you put it underwater? Super easy and efficient cooling.
It's infinite cooling.
Yeah, infinite cooling. Significantly less vibrations. And just come on, that's so cool.
I mean, there's a reason why people water cool their fucking computers. Because it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid cooling your system components is the best thing you could ever do if you just want to drive your system to the max.
Pretty much. Or you could get the what's it called? The brand of air cool fans. I can't remember what they are. Linus talks about them on Linus Tech Tips a lot. I don't remember.
I don't think it's Fantech, something or other, something like that.
I don't remember. Whatever. If you watch Linus Tech Tips, you know what it is.
We've gone like so far off topic. We went from like talking about, well, we talked about
meaning of life.
We do that at every episode, but no, then we just go to ranting on the education system and talking about booze and the different laws changing in different countries on legalization of that shit and how all that stuff goes. And then we get into a rant about literature and the fucking fields of academia. And then we get onto a topic about talking about fucking cooling your system, cooling your fucking computer with water. Like,
yup. ADHD, man. It's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
I wish I had more of the hyperactive part though, because man, I'm just so tired these days.
How does that make you feel?
I didn't need that moan afterwards. That's what got me. Oh God.
I did it just for that reason.
That out in post. Oh God.
Oh God. I ain't taking that shit out. I'm leaving that in.
I can. I was on the publishers that.
That's fair.
No, I don't know. I might leave that in.
It's me. It's the real me.
Yeah.
Listen, my whole thing with belching, and I'm pretty sure I've said it in a prior episode, but that was like when we first started. Look at it this way. There's always going to be somebody or a couple of people that when you let out a really solid belch are just going to go, nice. Nice one, man. Or ladies.
My girlfriend is not one of them.
Or ladies.
Yeah.
Or anybody else for that matter.
Whatever you identify as. You do you.
You do you.
You do you, boo.
I ain't gonna say that shit. But
I will.
There will always be somebody. You can go right on ahead. There's always gonna be somebody that chick says, nice one, man. Nice. Real good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're someone that farts like just a madman, you just rip ass, and that's bad, and it's audible. Nobody wants to be your friend.
Right.
Nobody wants to go, nice. They're going to go, and they're going to immediately vacate the immediate vicinity because it's death.
Oh, boy.
I don't think I'm wrong.
I mean, you're not. There will be the select few people that'll be like, God damn, dude.
Like, okay, like, I mean, for me, it depends on the setting. Okay, like, I'm here, I'm sitting, at home. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if I'm with my friends, I don't care. If I'm with a prospective date or I'm in, a certain social engagement, certain places where propriety is preferred, I don't do that.
No, just rip ass to assert dominance.
No, man, the worst is when you're in a public setting and you got to fart and you think you can sneak it out and it just never works.
Yeah. No, the absolute worst is when you think you can sneak it out and then instead of it just being like a quick, instead of just like a quick little noise, because you're trying to sneak it out, it just drags on for like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it never works and you should just never do it.
Yeah.
Like if you feel it coming on and I can't hold it, number one, don't never trust a fart. Rule number 1 of life, never trust a fart.
Oh, yes.
Because one day you'll shit yourself. You'll go, that one had some matter come out. It'll be a bad day for you. And odds are it's going to happen at your work.
Yeah. That would suck. My
father has a great story of this guy when he first started out in his career field. This old guy, he's a really nice guy, but he was like, I gotta go home and change. I had an atomic explosion in my pants. He had to go home and actually change his trousers and his undergarments. Like he had to go because he shit himself.
Jeez.
And it's nothing to be ashamed of because it may or may not happen to you. You just don't know.
So Steam is down.
Oh, rip Steam servers.
The reason this is important is because I got concerned because I thought my connection was going down because I looked over at Steam on this screen and it said no connection at the bottom. And then I looked at is Steam down and it says Steam is down. Shout out to is Steam down for hosting the website for probably 7 years.
Shout out to is Steam down for telling me that the servers are down.
Yeah.
That's so true. Anyone that has spent time on the internet knows that it's frustrating when you can't tell if like their servers have gone down or if you're having if your ISP is having problems. It is the most frustrating thing ever because you just go, what the fuck? Like, what is the problem? What the fuck is happening?
It's really nice though that nowadays a lot of companies have APIs that you can build off of and like see this server is up, this server is responding and stuff like that. So, yeah,
going off of the internet topic, there is so I think one of the silver linings within the entire current situation we find ourselves in, which admittedly, does it suck? Yeah, it's going to suck more if y'all don't start taking precautions and dealing with it seriously. I saw a great image and it was like Dr. Seuss and it was like something, I'm going to shove this mask up your ass. Like a parody Dr. Seuss cover. It was brilliant.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's just not going to be fun. But I think something that's going to come out of this is a lot of people that don't have access to good internet are going to get access to good internet.
God,
because
I hope so.
It's becoming essential. And I think it's going to be essential from this point forward. With the potential concern because I don't think this is going to be the only time something like this happens. If you look at history, it's doomed to happen again. It's just how it goes. So the fact that people are relying so much on working from home now with a lot of industries, you need to have stable internet. A lot of kids going to school online now require stable internet.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't have access to that. And now there are a lot of companies that are expanding, pushing out, trying to get high-speed internet, reliable internet services to areas that don't have access to those kind of services at a price that people can afford to pay for, because we're finally getting to the point where people can afford high-speed internet at a reasonable fucking price. So that was just going to come with time, but I think the expansion of it has been definitely catapulted forward.
Yo.
So thank God for high-speed internet, because it's great. Wouldn't want to live without it, especially now. So, but yeah, I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I think it's going to be high-speed internet is just going to become a regular thing, but it's going to be essential going forward from this point on. Yeah. With everyone having massive fear now of something like the situation we are going through right now happening again within our lifetime.
For sure.
It's a possibility. So I don't think people can just rule it out. There are going to be people that just go, yeah, it's fake. Well, you're dumb.
Yes, you are.
But we'll let it weed you out. So, you know, it's yes. Yeah, it's a bad situation, but we deal with it. Not a lot of people understand hardship because everyone's had it very, very easy as far as certain things go for quite a long time now. You have a lot of easy access to stuff. You don't really have to worry about too many things. Generations before us know what hardship is. This is a big turning point for a lot of people. They go, wow, I can't do a lot of things I would like to do.
Yep.
Shit happens. Welcome to life. Where your dreams go to die.
Oof. Mega oof.
No, it's okay. I'm happy with with where I'm going. I had dreams.
So did I.
But yeah, you figure your way through it. And it's okay. Generally speaking, things work out. It just takes time.
Yeah.
And patience and common sense, which are all lacking today. I'm not going to go further on that because I don't want to talk about it. I can feel it in my tummy and it feels good. I feel the warmth, you know?
Oh my God.
I feel the love.
God damn it.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Can you feel the love? Oh, I was going to say copyright, but who cares?
Can you feel it? Because I sure fucking can.
Can you feel the love, brother?
You're not. God. Can you feel it, brother?
Can you feel it, brother?
Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage. Shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh boy. Don't mind me. I'm just fucking ordering pizza.
Dude, I'm about to go eat some fucking pizza. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I don't know why, but I suddenly had a craving for Pizza Hut. Not sponsored by Pizza Hut, because most of the time it's pretty shitty, but I'm going to take a chance because their dinner box is like, it's $11.50 for a medium pizza, breadsticks, and cinnamon sticks. It used to be $10 and it's slowly gone up in price. But goddamn, I love their breadsticks and their pizza. I've just had some bad experiences with them in the past, so
I respect your decision, but I'm gonna have to say it's dog shit.
Their pizza?
All fast food pizza is trash.
Well, I mean, it's good. I like it. It's not the best. Lou Malnati's Pizza in Chicago,
where both of us actually come from originally. Fun fact about us.
Yeah.
So
if you're ever in Chicago, look up Lou Malnati's Pizza. Put aside at least 2 hours.
Yes.
Because you're going to need at least 2 hours to get there, get a table, get your pizza, eat the pizza, sit there for 10, 15 minutes while the pizza sits on your stomach because, ooh, boy.
Yeah, it sits in your stomach like a fucking lead ball, but it's so good.
Yep. It's so good.
Also, don't forget about Portillo's.
Yes, Portillo's is Italian also very
beef.
good. Cake shake.
I'm telling you, if I still lived back home, like if I still lived in Chicago, I would be fat.
You could get it delivered. You can have it delivered frozen.
You can have it shipped. Yes, you can. But it costs money. A lot more money than it would have.
It does cost a lot more money.
If I still lived there.
Seriously.
That's why my family will ship in Portillo's for Christmas. And we'll have the Malnati's shipped as well. So we'll have the pizza and we'll have Portillo's Italian beef.
Ooh.
For the holiday. So that's kind of our thing that we do every year. And it's so worth it. Because we rarely have. Because we don't get it. Colin and I were in Kansas, so Portillo's doesn't exist here, but you can get it shipped here. I will spend money on good. I will spend my money on good products. Those are good products that I'm willing to spend that money on.
Just like shit audio. No, I'm just kidding.
Just like shit audio. Not sponsored by shit audio, but
no.
we would take your money if you did sponsor us.
Oh my gosh, so quickly.
No hesitation. Not a single thought about it.
Nope. If shit audio contact me via email and they're just like, hey, we want to sponsor your podcast, an episode of your podcast with like either this much money or these products, I'd be like, oh my God, I would set aside a whole 10 minutes just to discuss your products.
Dude,
in the whole episode.
I would shit. Like I would just shit. I would just shit. I'm not kidding. I would just shit. and I would be perfectly content with that.
Yeah.
I would literally.
Even if it was just like a DAC. I'd be like,
this is our full moment of being shills. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but it's just, it's good for business.
It is good for business, and we both are very much audio snobs.
Yes, we are audio whores. We are simps for audio.
Alex a little bit more than I am because I've only just begun my journey.
Yes, I went to college for it, so
yes,
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or even for liquor companies, you want to send us some bottles of stuff? I'd be okay with that. I'll take your money. I'll take your booze. I'm fine either way.
So quickly.
I'm a big supporter of liquor companies being very passionate about their products. Mm-hmm. Both Colin and I are. So come hit us up. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Contact us on our anchor.fm page.
Again,
or on Instagram or on Twitter. Send us a DM.
Any of our social medias.
Yes. Various social medias.
Badoomch. Send it our way, you asshole.
Jeez.
I like free shit. Who doesn't like free shit? A restaurant I used to work at, that I used to manage, we made our own in-house butterscotch pudding that I would make every other week, every morning. You didn't know that, Colin?
I don't think I ever tried that when I was there.
Oh, but
and now
so
I feel
good.
betrayed that you didn't personally come to our table when we saw you and say, hey, get this.
I don't know if I ever saw you while I was working. You
did, remember? For my mom's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
It was very brief because I was just like, can you get him? You came over and you were very, very distracted because you were super busy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I've ran into you twice in restaurants that I've worked in.
Yup. Oh, boy.
You and your family, which is just, it's funny, but it's kind of awkward. I'm just like, oh, shit, hey. Hi, everybody else. Like, I don't know the rest of your family that well. I mean, like, I kind of know your sister a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah.
It's just kind of awkward. I'm just like, if I knew them a little more, I'd be like, oh, hey, what's going on with you guys? I'm just like, hi, Colin. Hi, everybody else. I gotta go.
Hi, family.
Hi, family. Hello. It's just so fucking weird. But yeah, no. But so we used to make a butterscotch pudding in the house.
Sounds so
good. And I would
good.
make it by hand. It took me 6 hours every morning that I had to make it.
How much did you make?
Like a typical batch that we would make for like a normal day would be like 200, 300 of those little fuckers. So we had a giant fucking pot that would go on the induction burner. And it was like gallons of cream and milk and brown sugar, just huge quantities of shit. Because I would make fresh.
Did you write down the recipe?
I vaguely remember it.
Dude, scale it down.
But I mean, I can do it again. And then I would make fresh chocolate ganache for it. And then so we would let the pudding sit and then we would top them with chocolate ganache. Sorry, like we've just changed subjects so randomly. We're just going to call this episode literally, you could call it That's So Random, but we can't because Disney's an asshole.
Oh, fuck you, right?
So it's just going to be random.
That's so... I can't think of a synonym for random. Alexa, give me a synonym for random.
We don't need to consult Alexa on this ordeal. But yeah, no, we would.
It's all contingent. Or that's so contingent.
There we go.
Stop.
But so, yeah, I would make fresh chocolate ganache with imported Italian chocolate.
Seriously?
Yeah. And then,
wow.
So I'd let the pudding sit for like the lunch hour. And then after lunch, like if I opened, I would pull them out of the walk-in. And then I would, after ganaching them, I would top them with caramel. I would do like a circle of caramel, like fresh in-house caramel sauce. And then I would go and make whipped cream by hand.
I didn't realize how much of that stuff was made in-house.
Oh, like we did everything in-house.
Pasta?
Oh, we didn't do pasta. We didn't have pasta.
Oh. Late.
Yeah, we never had pasta. We just had a pizza, salads.
Was this PL?
Yeah. This isn't Maggiano's.
I was thinking it was...
No, I'm talking about PL.
That's even more impressive, actually.
Yeah, we did so I started out doing... This has gone off. I'm just like, here's my history of my time working in restaurants.
That's every episode, at least for 5 minutes. Something comes up about working in restaurants.
It's just, it's a big part of my life. Like it was a big part of my life for quite a while. But yeah, no, like we would make our own we made our own dough fresh in house. We had a giant mixer, like I think it weighed like 500 pounds, something like that. Big ass motherfucker. Because we would make 300 pound batches of dough every day, which I would make because that's what I started out doing when I originally opened the restaurant. So I'd make 300 pound batches of dough every morning. That someone would set out, like measure out all the flour, the yeast, the salt, all that shit.
Yeah.
The closing night. So I could come in that morning at like, God, I would wake up at like 4. And I would get there by 6 usually. And then I would start prepping because we would cut all of our vegetables, roast everything in our oven by hand. We did everything in house. So most people I came in the earliest. The rest of the people came in like at about 7:15, 7:30. And they would do prep. We would do prep till like 10:30. But we wanted to be done by 10 so that way we would have an hour to sit down because we'd make pizzas and then we'd sit down and eat before the lunch rush showed up. So we had an hour to sit down, kind of have a powwow with our crew, talk about kind of here's kind of what the day looks like, and then just kind of chat for like an hour and then go to work.
Now I wish I would have worked at Pizzeria Locale.
It was awesome.
Sadly they closed down in KC and they're only in Denver now.
Yep, they're only in the Colorado area.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah,
just because the market wasn't pulling the money they wanted, and I get it; it's a business. So
yeah,
I was in Hawaii.
Gave away like a shit ton of stuff to Blue Valley students.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, we had a day where the Blue Valley School District, we had a free family, friends, and staff day for the Blue Valley School District as like a promotional event. I did not get home till like 3 a.m. the next day.
Jeez.
From working that. because that's how many people we were that were there. By like 8 o'clock, actually no, by like 7:30, we were out of pizza dough. We didn't have any flour, any yeast. We were flat out of everything. The only thing, we just started giving out salads because that's all we had left.
Damn.
And yeah, no. And then we closed shop at 10. Come 10 o'clock, we're sitting outside. It's raining like a bitch. And my manager at the time, this is before I started managing, goes, all right, here's what we got to do. It's going to be a long night. They had a bunch of candy in the back for us, sweets, all kind of shit that's awesome. That my GM brought in. James, my general manager, was phenomenal. Really cool. Trans guy out the gate. He was fucking awesome. He was funny as shit.
I think you told me that.
Yeah. He had a great sense of humor. Just flat out awesome. Great general manager. Saw a lot of potential in me and gave me a management position while I was working there. So really, it was a cool experience for me all around. But that night was long as fuck. There were nights where I'd be working and I just go, we had trays. And so you would make dough balls. So there was like D1, which was my position, the dough boy. So I would make, I made the fresh batches of dough. I would ball the dough, there's a whole technique to it. So, I'd cut dough, throw it on a scale, meet a specific weight measurement, and I would take it off and I would basically whip it, fold it 3 times. And then I would, basically put my hand on the counter and then, I don't have a good angle to show this. So my hand would come in slightly cupped, the dough ball's right here. I would put all my weight down into the counter so my skin would contact the dough. So as I bring my hand kind of in an arcing motion forward, it would curl the dough and then I would pull it back and it would seal the underside of it. And I would do that a couple of times really quick. It would form a solid circular dough ball. It would be nice and firm and rounded. And then, because I just got so good at doing it and I was good at it right off the gate, so they put me on it. I was just flying through dough and I would ball 2-handed at a time. So I'd cut 2, weigh 2, ball at the same time, put in the bins.
Okay. No need to flex.
I'm flexing. All right. My prowess.
What?
Ladies, I'm good with my hands. We'll leave that at that.
I think that'll ends the episode right after that.
But so I would ball the dough and then it would sit in trays. And one night I was like, there were many nights where I'd work and I would be just pressing out dough, tossing pizza dough around and doing all, the cool showmanship shit. For the kids, for the kids. Let me show my sensitive side here. For the kids. And I would look down and I would literally just go under my breath in the middle of a dinner rush, just go, fuck. I would look at my manager who would work the expo line, cutting the pizzas up, putting them on trays and either running out to tables, talking to people, or putting the trays up to a food runner, just get the food out to tables. I would go, problemo. I got to go ball. And so the line would shift. People would shift positions. So whoever was working, there were 2 managers usually. Whoever was the manager next to my position would take over my position. And I would just go basically ball dough for an hour and put it on under like hot water trays. So it would proof fat. So it would just be ready faster. That always sucked. Because I would just go, fuck. And I would just sweat bullets. Because I'm standing next to a 1,000-degree oven balling dough.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it.
So, sorry, fucking tangent. Major diversion, but nonetheless, entertaining, I hope.
It was entertaining to me, so I hope somebody out there was entertained by that. If you made it this far in the episode.
If you made it this far, well, goddamn, you're a trooper.
And we appreciate it.
And I got mad respect for you.
And if you're a company, give us money.
Please. Or free or products you'd like to promote.
Yes.
We'd love to be supportive of people wanting to promote their products. Nike, fuck off. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you.
I didn't buy this shirt. I've had this shirt since I was like 16.
I use Nike shirts for emergency toilet paper.
Damn. Nike's gonna drop you like Colin Kaepernick.
What the fuck are they gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm no major influence. They could fuck off.
Yet.
I have yet.
Maybe,
I'm entitled. Not entitled. I have a right. I have a fucking right to my opinion. Nike can shove their opinion up their fucking ass. Anyways.
Hi YouTube algorithm. Thanks for probably not showing our video to anybody.
Hello YouTube. We're big fans. We like you very much.
Oh boy, I think that's probably going to be it because I think we might have gone actually a full hour, or maybe even more.
Yeah, we're about an hour and a little over that. An hour and some change.
Dang. The longest episode that we've had in quite a while.
Hey yo. I just did a thing and I hate myself.
He just whipped.
And it disgusted me. I feel gross.
That's even worse and older than dabbing.
I feel gross. I will not dab. and I still feel gross. Like I need to take a long shower and it needs to be cold.
Have fun with that.
Like I hate myself.
Thank you everyone so much for watching or listening. We really appreciate it. This has been the Bitters, Brews, and Laughs podcast. Hope to see you guys next week, hopefully. I'm Colin.
I'm Alexander.
And we are your hosts.
Ow, my wrist just popped. Fuck.
God.
Ow. Sorry.
Well, there goes that outro.
No, we leaving that shit in, brother.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.